So I have shared my screen. I hope everybody can able to see that screen. So last class we were discussing about how to upgrade a database from 10.01 to 10.04 version, and we started upgrading that with the help of DBCA, and this is the screen that where we ran that, and if you can see now it was 100% completed, and the bottom line says upgrade is complete, and click OK to see the results of the upgrade. So I'm just clicking on this OK button in order to see the final results. So this is what it is going to show me, like everything is successful. So I'm just closing this. So now what we do is, let us connect to our database, and we will see actually whether every component has been upgraded or not. And for that we have a select query that we usually run. I'm just setting the format of. Okay. So we have a select query which is nothing but selecting the component name and the version and the status from DB registry, and this is going to show you what are all the components that are available. Oops, sorry, right. Okay, so thanks very much. I just got confused. So as you can see on the screen, there are several components that will come along with your Oracle database creation. And what we really look into here is whether all the components have been upgraded to 10.04 version or not. So as you can see in the second column here, so every component version has been upgraded to 10.04. And also one more important thing is the third column, like the status of each and every column should be valid, and if at all any component if you see as invalid, then you need to execute catalog.sql and catproc.sql. So you know already why we would be executing those steps. So just you need to execute those steps in order to make these components valid. If at all you see it as invalid, if at all it is valid, like in our case, nothing to worry about, everything is fine. And coming to a question, fine. Actually, like it is formatting or displaying the content correctly funny. If at all you ran some select query and that the output is not fitting your screen, then you can do all these settings. Like generally we do set lines. So we generally this value will be set to 80, but instead we can increase to some value like 500,000 or 234 whatever. And apart from that, this abbreviating the column. So the meaning of this is, this column component name we are going to format it till A40. That means till 40 characters or 40 positions. So that means till 40 positions this name will be displayed. After that the second column will start. So that is the meaning of that particular command. Fine. So today we are going to look into the next level of upgrade, that is upgrading the database from 10.204 version to 11.201. Now one thing which is very important for you to understand is whenever you are upgrading the database, so whatever the upgrade we have done in the last class, that we actually don't call it as an upgrade because the base version is remaining same. So when you are moving your database from 10.201 to 10.204, still that value 10 is not changing. So actually we cannot call it as an upgrade, but people use it to 10 by that. Even in real time, so many DBAs will call it as upgrade only. So I mean, it's not a wrong thing. But when we say upgrading the database from a lower version to higher version, for example, from 10 to '04 to 11 to '01, so then we actually call it as an upgrading of the database. So because here the version is changing or the release is changing, so 10 is becoming 11. So that means you are moving from a lower version to higher version of database. So which is quite important. And there is actually an article in my blog which actually talks about the differences between the migration and upgradation. So I request you after the class just go to that go to my blog and read that article. Then you will understand what exactly is by migration and what exactly is by upgradation. So you will get to know those things. So today class we are going to look into upgrading the database to a major release. So suppose you have a 10.201 database and you want to upgrade to 11.201 database, then you need to know something called the compatibility matrix for the database upgrade. So I'm just giving the major list of versions what you would be seeing. Suppose your database version is 8.1.7.4, then you can upgrade this data and you want this database to upgrade to, let's say, 11.201. Then how you need to proceed, I'm just explaining that. So if you have a database with 8.1.7.4, it is not possible to upgrade the database directly to 11G. So instead you need to follow this process. So this is the process that you need to follow if you have a 8A version. And suppose you have a 9A database like this, then the possibility is like this. And if you have a 10G version, the possibility is this one. So that means if you have a database of 10G release 2, that is 10 to 1, directly you cannot upgrade that to 11 to 1. Rather, at least you need to first upgrade that to 10 to 03, and from 10 to 03 you can upgrade that to 11 to 1. But in our case, already we upgraded that to 10 to 04. So 10 to 04 is higher than 10 to 03. So we don't have any issues. Now we can upgrade our database from 10 to 04 to 11 to 01. So in real time, most of the times you will be facing these things. And nowadays, of course, 9A and 8A databases are very rare case. So you may not really get the requirement to upgrade a database from 9A to 11G or something. But from 10G to 11G, if at all you want to do it, then the minimum version in 10G should be 10 to 03. Then the 10 to 03 database you can upgrade directly to 11 to 04. So before we start the actual upgrade process, if anybody is having any questions, just let me know. Still, I don't have a clear picture on 12C, frankly, because it was just released a month ago. So I need to still experiment and find out like what are all the possible compatibility upgrade versions. So I still didn't check that. So before we start the actual steps and all, anybody is having any questions, just let me know. Yeah, we will discuss about those things later because we have not yet seen about patches. So when I talk about patches, then I will discuss about what is patch set, what is patch, and all those things. Okay, so let us start with the process of upgrading. So today, this one I am going to show you how to upgrade the database from 10.204 to 11G. And this upgrade process I am going to show you in manual method. I mean to say, you know that to upgrade the database, either we can go for manual method or we can use a tool called DBUA. So last class we saw how to do it with the DBUA, and today we are going to see that about with the help of manual process. So let's go go and look into that. So the very first step of the upgrade process is you need to install 11G software separately. So when you are upgrading a database from 10.201 to 10.204, what basically you are doing is you are upgrading the existing binaries from 10.201 to 10.204. But when you are upgrading to 11G, what is the difference is you are going to install 11G separately into some other location, and then you are going to do the database upgrade. So that means 10G will run in as it is in one Oracle home, and you are going to install 11G in separate Oracle home. So that is the difference. And one more thing is regarding the steps and all, so many blogs or so many documents are available, but what I prefer to use is the standard Oracle upgradation document. So to know that, you can just type this one, Oracle 11G upgrade guide. So the moment you do that, or you can say 11G release to upgrade guide, so then you would be getting something like this. So when you click on the first link, it will open some set of Oracle documentations, and here you can see the upgrade guide. So either if you want, you can go with HTML format, and or otherwise you can go for PDF format. So this basically contains all the steps on how to do the upgrade. So upgrade basically involves three phases like pre-upgrade, upgrade, and post-upgrade. So this particular doc is going to give you all the steps that are related to pre-upgrade, upgrade, and post-upgrade. And it also talks about how to do the upgrade using DBUA or how to do it manually. So it's official Oracle documentation. So all the steps without any hesitation, you can follow all these steps. Even tomorrow in real time when you get into a project, then also you can use these steps without any hesitation. So let us follow those steps. So the first step is, as I said, we need to install 11G software in a separate location. So I already copied 11G software into this server, into U03. So you can see the softwares here, 2 zip files. So first we need to unzip this, as you know it already. So installation of 11G is just like what we saw in the beginning of the course. So unzip of first file is done. Now I am doing it for second file. So unzip is done. So we need to invoke run installer. So I'm just going to VNC and here I'm going to U03 database where I can see run installer. So I'm just invoking that. Okay, so because already you know the installation process, I'm just running it quickly. So I'm not creating and configure a database, and I'm choosing the second option. And you have the third option also, upgrade an existing database. So if you select this option, it will do 11G installation, and also using DBUA it will upgrade the database. But I am not showing you DBUA, so that's the reason I am not choosing that option. And I am going to install this in U02. So I am taking my Oracle home location as U02 or 11G. Okay, so as we know, it will ask for the kernel parameters. So I need to execute this as a root user. So done. Starting with the installation. So let us wait for this installation to complete. And meanwhile, if you have any queries, just let me know. Okay, I can actually give you the script, and scheduling and all usually we'll be doing through some tools. So I cannot actually show that tools and how we will be doing that, and actually it's not the job of DBA also. So for example, you would be doing the scheduling through a tool called AutoSys. I mean, I am just taking an example of one tool. So usually to schedule or to manage and maintain, there will be a separate team, who would be working on AutoSys. So I mean, I can actually forward you the scripts what we will be using in order to schedule the annual backups. The tool name is AutoSys. I'm just typing that in chat window. Apart from that, there will be so many tools. I mean, it's just only one tool that I am talking about. Apart from that, there could be so many tools. Okay, we got some error. We got some error, so let's wait for this. So I just changed the location. So let us see. So the installation got completed and now it is asking to execute root.sh. So done. So installation was successful. So now we need to start our upgrade process. So to start with the upgrade process, we actually, as I said, upgrade has been divided into three phases, like a pre-upgrade, upgrade and post-upgrade. So first we are going to look into pre-upgrade steps. So as a pre-upgrade step, first we are going to connect to the 10G database, which is running under 10.204, and we need to execute a script which actually will be there in the RDBM, 11G Oracle home. So here 11G Oracle home is U03 or 11G, and under this RDBMS then admin location there will be a script by the name utlu112i.sql. So this particular script is going to give you the pre-upgrade information. So what is mean by pre-upgrade information is, it is going to tell you whether your current 10.204 database is ready for upgrade or not. So you need to have a look at that. As I said, this script is going to reside in 11G Oracle home or DBMS admin, and in my case 11G Oracle home is U03 or 11G, so I am executing that particular script. So let us see the output, what it is going to say. Okay, so it got executed, and let us go and see what exactly it is going to ask for us. So first it is going to give you some information, etc. That's fine. So starting with this one, table spaces, and what it is saying, you can read here, make adjustments in the current environment. So what it is saying is, system table space is 753, that is the minimum required size, and if you have an additional space of 253 MB more, then it will be good. So totally it is 753 plus 253, that means in a total of 1000 MB approximately. So that is what it is saying. And then it is talking about undo table space, then sysops table space also it is asking around 800 MB, because here it is 648 plus 208, and the temp table space it is asking for about nearly 100 MB space. So this is the first requirement. So before you start your upgrade process, you need to have all these table spaces sizes ready. So what I am doing now is I am increasing those sizes. So I am saying select name from $data file, and I am increasing the sizes. Alter database data file. So first system table space, I am resizing that to 1000 MB. Then I am resizing undo table space. So this one also I am making it as 1000. So then sysops. So this one also as 1000. Then I am increasing temp table space. So temp tables files will not be listed under $data file. So I am taking it in $temp file. and I am saying alter database temp file. So Oracle is asking for 100 MB and I am resizing it to better 200 MB. So this is the first free upgrade step that we are going to do. So the difference is when you run DBUA, then DBA UA will take care of all this automatically. And because we are doing it manually, then we need to take care of this. And after table spaces, it is saying that it requires Java pool size need to be increased to at least 64 MB. So if you have a look at Java pool size, so you can see the value is 0 because we are using SG underscore target parameter, that is automatic shared memory management. So I am changing that and I am setting Java pool size equals to 64 MB it asked for. So I am setting that to 75 MB. So this is the second step. And third one, it is just for information. So it's saying that all these three parameters, background dump test, code dump test and user dump test will be deprecated. So we know that already. And next it is listing you the components. So what are all components are there in the database, and so it is listing the components and the valid status. So you can see all the components are okay for upgrade and all the components right now are in valid state. So we can just bypass that. And then it talks about something called time zone file, and we really don't require to worry about it. After the upgrade also we can do this. And the one which is important here is recycle bin. So what exactly is, recycle bin concept we have seen in flashback features. So what really we require to do is, before we upgrade our database, we need to make sure that there are no objects in the recycle bin. So for that we are going to make recycle bin empty, and for that we are going to use this command purge recycle bin. So in real time, what actually it is important is, before you execute this purge db underscore recycle bin command, you need to intimate your application team, because sometimes application team will drop some tables, and they also know that it is going to be there in the recycle bin. So that is the reason you need to inform your application team saying that we are going to execute this command, and once we execute this command, whatever the objects that are there in recycle bin, those will be cleared out. So after you get the confirmation from application team, you can execute this command purge db recycle bin. So now with this, all the pre-upgrade steps are completed. So now your database is ready for upgrade. So let us see what we need to do further. So for that, we need to create a P file first, or even SP file is also fine. We don't have any issues. So after creating the P file, we need to copy this P file from the existing location to your 11G Oracle Home DBS location. So as of now, this P file is existing in 10G Oracle Home DBS location. We need to copy that into 11G Oracle Home DBS location with the same name. Then we need to do some changes regarding Oracle Home and all. So let me show you that. But well before that, we need to follow 3 steps. The first one is we need to take the backup of database, using admin. So you need to take a full backup of the database. And after taking full backup, you need to take backup of Oracle Home and Inventory, which I have shown on how to do that in the last class. So to save the time, I am skipping these steps. So these steps are similar or same to what we followed earlier. So what we are going to do now is assume I have completed taking Armin backup, then Oracle Home backup and Inventory backup. So after completing all those steps, then we need to shut down the database. Then we need to shut down the listener and also the enterprise manager, everything. So I am just checking about the listener. So listener is not up and running, so it is fine. And enterprise manager is also not. So everything is fine. So now what we need to do is we need to export the Oracle home path to the 11G location. So actually it is pointing to 10G location. So we need to export that to 11G location. And then we need to do some change in the path variable. So in path variable also actually it is taking your 10G home, you can see here. So instead of 10G we need to replace that with 11G location. So after you do that, once again verify whether it is pointing correctly or not. Yes, now instead of 10G it is showing 11G, and even Oracle Home also it is showing as 11G. Now you need to say SQL plus slash s is DBA, and the moment you say that, it should connect to 11G SQL prompt. Because now we changed it in path variable, and Oracle Home also we exported to 11G path, so it should show you 11G1. And now you need to say startup upgrade. So before you upgrade the database, actually you are going to start the database in the upgrade mode. Now when you issue this command, first you can see this line saying obsolete or deprecated parameters. That is fine, and those will come because of that background dump test, code dump test and all, which we can resolve at a later point of time. Okay, fine. So there is a error here. Now why this error will occur? So if you remember, after we do 11G installation in our beginning classes, while I am showing you about installation process and all, we have applied one patch for it. I told you that there is a bug in 11G release 2, and to avoid that bug you need to apply a patch. So actually we didn't apply that patch now, and that is the reason you got that error. So now let me apply that patch. So for that I am just unzipping it first. So after you unzip, you will get a directory by the number of the patch. So I say I need to go to that location. So I am saying cd into that location, and from here I need to execute this command Oracle home patch, then patch apply. So this will apply the patch, and whatever the bug we have, so that will be resolved. Okay, what it is saying is, okay, so it is saying some files are active. So patch execution was done. Now this command will not throw any error. So now you can see it is starting up the database in upgrade mode. And one more point is, whenever the database was opened in upgrade mode, then users will not be able to connect, and moreover we shut down the listener also. So that is one more thing. And now what you need to do is, to upgrade the database, you need to actually execute a script. So the script is again going to reside in 11G Oracle Home RDBMS admin, and the script name is cat upgrd.sql, and casually we call it as cat upgrade.sql. So this particular script is going to do the actual upgrade. Even when you execute database upgrade to DBUA, internally DBUA also will execute this script only. So the difference is their DBUA will take care of all these things, and here we are doing it manually. And the moment you run this script, again it is going to take nearly about 30 to 40 minutes, and after that your upgrade will be successful. So once after 30 to 40 minutes, once this script was executed, you need to shut down the database and start up the database, and then your database will be completed upgrading to 11G version. So let us execute this script, and let us leave that run, and tomorrow we will see whether it was upgraded successfully or not. And as I said, post upgrade steps are there, so we will look into post upgrade steps also tomorrow. And meanwhile, if you have any queries, just let me know before we close the session. This is okay. This patch is available actually for download from My Oracle support. Like only licensed users can do that. But if you, I can share that with you. Okay, I will share that thing with you. No worries. So as I said, whatever the steps we followed, all those steps are there in this document, in this upgrade guide. So what is my recommendation is, before you actually practice the upgrade, just go through this document and try to understand all the steps and all. So that would be a better option. So any more queries from anyone? Okay. So yes, I would be doing that. Even today's class also I will upload it. So then let us meet tomorrow at the same time, and we will continue with post upgrade steps. And tomorrow we will be seeing on how to upgrade the database from 11.201 to 11.203. As I said, from 11G onwards, Oracle has done some changes. So we will see what are those changes, etc.